see an overview of American literature, a famous play by Thornton Wilder, Our Town. Thornton Wilder was born in 1897 and died in 1975. Thornton Wilder won his first Pulitzer Prize for his breakthrough novel, The Bridge of St. Louis Raid, in the year 1927. It's an examination of the fate of five travelers who fall to their deaths from a bridge in 18th century Peru. He earned second Pulitzer Prize for Our Town in the year 1938, which made him the only American author to win Pulitzer Prizes for both fiction and drama. The Skin of Our Teeth, 1943, earned him his third Pulitzer Prize. He wrote a play called The Matchmaker in the year 1954, which was turned into a musical, Hello Dolly, in the year 1964, which earned 10 Tony Awards on Broadway. Now let's come to a question. Do any human being ever realize life while they live it? The answer for us is definitely no. But to Thornton Wilder, human life, however painful, dreary, or inconsequential in its daily events, is both a precious gift in its own right, as well as a portion of the mysterious plan that rests in the mind of God. Now let's see where does our town take place. Well, the setting is Grover's Corners, New Hampshire, from the year 1901 to 1930. Where is New Hampshire? Grover's Corners is in New Hampshire, and it's a fictitious town representing small-town America at the turn of the century. The play depicts out-of-the-way simple existence, modeled after Peterborough, New Hampshire. Thornton Wilder says about our town as it's a little play with all the big subjects in it. The play aims to capture the universal experience of being alive and existing. It's a representation and celebration of small-town American life. Every character loves Grover's Corners and acknowledges its small-mindedness and dullness. The play is divided into 3 acts. Act 1, daily life. Act 2, love and marriage. And Act 3, life and death. Let us now have an overview of the central values of our town. Christian morality. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Mark 12:21. This is known as the Golden Rule. It also speaks about the transience of human life. The play focuses on the importance of companionship. It also appreciates everyday pleasures of life. Thornton Wilder advocates our climb, our hope, our despair are in the mind, not in the scenery. The play begins with the stage directions, no curtain, no scenery. At the time when our town was on the Broadway, theatrical presentations were lavish. Wilder was being radical and experimental at the same time. He used a few experimental stagecrafts like no scenery, few properties, mimed actions, and dramatis persona who fluidly travels in and out of the action of the play. There are some stylistic innovations in the play Our Town. The first one is setting. The setting is barely empty, largely empty we can even say, except for the families of Gibbs and Webb's families when the play opens. The second one is the stage manager, who is both the narrator and also one of the dramatis persona, and he plays a few characters in the play. He welcomes the audience and narrates events. Third is the mind. Fourth is flexibility of time. Wilder and idealism. In Our Town, Wilder intends to capture the universal experience of being alive. He does this by addressing 3 universal themes: daily life, love, and death. Let's now come to the setting of the play. The play is realistic and presents the minute details of a daily life, like a milkman delivers milk A family has a hurried weekday breakfast. Two young people fall in love. Simple acts like eating breakfast, feeding chickens become dramatic scenes, and they indicate the significance of the seemingly mundane events. Wilder innovates a new concept of realism with devices emphasizing the artificiality of theatre, the stage manager, the stage bear sitting, and the mime. The life on the stage becomes representative of real life by Wilder's metaphorical and symbolic manipulation. Now, a view at the manager's role, the stage manager's role. The stage manager, as an omnipresent onlooker and narrator, takes part in the fictional realm of the play. Occasionally, he acts as an inhabitant of Groover's Corners, as the druggist, old woman, and the minister. His verisimilitude enables him to exist both within the world of Groover's Corners and the audience. His informal treatment of flow of time, pleasing conversational tone bridges the gap between the audience and the stage. The fictional time of the play. The fictional time of the play covers two realms of existence with their time zones, the time of the living and the time of the dead. These two zones are not entirely separated, but they interrelate when Emily returns to relive a situation from her previous life. The time zone covers the duration of the plot, 13 years, performance in one day. The play has linear narration, and Wilder interrupts it with many elements, like the flashback technique. For example, Mr. Morgan's soda fountain and Emily's 12th birthday. Foreshadowing marriage and death. Emily and George Bujoin romance. The flexibility of time. The amalgam of the fictional time of the audience with the real time of the audience through the figure of the stage manager and some characters who sit among the audience, and some theatrical techniques as well. The play intervenes now and then with time, and time is interweaved in present, past, and future, both intermingled and interrelated. Mime and symbols. Wilder has employed mime technique to employ the artificiality of the theatre and to assert that the play presents a representation of reality. Examples: the milkman, cooking mothers, creaking doors, the paper boy, and the children's imaginary breakfast. Mornings. All three acts begin in the morning, which is always a new beginning, a new phase of life. Morning is the time of the day that has repetitive course. Time capsule. Time capsule embodies and encampsulates and embodies the human desire to keep a record of the past. Wilder challenges this notion and has a stage manager place our town into the capsule to enable people opening it in the future to appreciate the daily lives of the townspeople from the past and their own daily lives and future. You can have a view and you can enjoy Thornton Wilder's Our Town through this link provided. These are the references. Thank you very much for watching.